Hi guys, and welcome to Chengi's World. Guys, it's so good for you to join me. I'm so excited, and I want to just invite you guys to do my one-to-one coaching with me, because I want to take you guys on my Get the Ring program. I want to take you from where you are to the place of commitment, whichever sort of commitment you want, but really to get you to walk down that aisle with the guy that you deserve, because singleness is enough. We've had enough of this, okay? So make sure that you join me on Instagram and Facebook, where I'll be posting some stuff. I'd love to spend more time with you guys, catching up and getting to know one another. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment, and share this video. Share. Okay, let's get this party starting. I'm loving our growth, guys. We're having a great time. I'm having a blast on Instagram with you guys. I am really having a good time, so make sure you follow me on Instagram. So girls, today we're talking about 10 reasons why you might be single. At the end of this video, I'm going to talk about a concept that is not widely known internationally. It's something that I grew up hearing now and again, but clearly did not have an understanding. And I really want to share this with you, because you know that I'm a very spiritual person, and I'm always looking for things that block our progress in the natural realm and in the spiritual realm. So I always like to touch on both. And for those of you who are interested in exploring that, I'm going to leave that till the end, and we can talk about it, because I want to be able to get your feedback on whether you would like to know more about that. So number one, your life might be out of alignment. What that means is you might be in the wrong job, the wrong place. When your energy is out of alignment, when your spirit is out of alignment, there is no way that you can meet your person. Everything might be out of alignment. You might be in a situation where you're in the wrong job, you don't like your job, you don't like what your life is like, you don't like your neighborhood, you don't like certain things. Your spirit is uncertain, your mind is not at ease, because you don't want to be where you are. And that means something in your life is out of alignment. And as such, something that's misalignment might be blocking your partner from meeting you. So you need to correct that, okay, so that you can come into alignment. Number two is your life might not be ready. Now, what this is not necessarily that your finances might not be ready, or I've had a lot of people saying, get yourself out of debt, blah, blah, blah. That's a great project to do. It's always better to come into a relationship with no baggage. That's absolutely understandable. But the reality of it is, you want to be the sort of person who can, who can come, but that's not the reality. The reality is, if somebody loves you with your debt and with your problems, they will take it on, and together you can make it work. But sometimes he is not ready. His life may not be ready. He might not be ready. So in that case, that's probably why you're waiting, because maybe he is not ready. Maybe if you've got children, your children are not ready. I was sort of reflecting and thinking to myself, Josh was not at the right place mentally, emotionally, to have another person come into our relationship. He is becoming more ready. So sometimes it's not about you, it's about the people around you. Maybe your family is not ready, something is not ready, and so it's about you exploring and figuring out what is not ready, who is not ready in my life, how can I get them ready for me to meet somebody. The third thing is God's timing. Nothing happens out of season. God is a God who works everything in season. If he has aligned a season for you for marriage and you're not in it, then whether you do whatever, jump to the sky, go left or right, you will not come into marriage. So it's about discerning and deciding, is this my season for marriage or is it not? Maybe God feels you're too young, or he wants you to engage in something, take on a degree, course, buy a house, do certain things before you meet somebody who might become a stumbling block. So understand, figure out what is the season. Ask God and pray, what is the season of my life right now? What is the season? What should I be doing right now at this point in my life? Because if it's not a season for marriage, it must be a season for something else. But don't assume it's not a season of marriage. You have to sort of think to yourself, maybe my time hasn't come, and what makes me think that my time hasn't come? Okay. And you will find that certain things are flourishing in your life, and God is almost saying, okay, there's a little burning going on there, little something happening. So pursue that and fan flames to that. And you will find that romance-wise, it's all kind of dead, and so pursue that, because that means it's a time for that. And then God will indicate to you by bringing somebody or bringing you into a place where men start to come to you that you think, oh, okay, my season has come. So it's all about God's timings and seasons. Number 5, it's about maybe you are not ready. You are not a lady. You've not migrated. You're ratchet. You've got your opinions, your strong opinions. You say what you like. Now, I've done videos that will address this. One of them is called How to Present as a Keeper. It's such a good watch. And the other one is How to Present as a high status girl. High status girl. Okay. Watch High Status Girl and How to Present as a Keeper, because these are the things that will get you ready. If marriage and commitment are what you want, and you want to be in that get the ring state of mind, these 2 videos are definitely a watch for you. Some of us are too ratchet, we have no grace, we have no elegance, and we have no decorum. So these are things that you need to start to prepare and get, and really just knuckle yourself. Some of us are unwilling to change. We have a philosophy of this is the way I am, and if he doesn't take me the way I am, then, and that is a block. It's a block to you meeting somebody, because we must all grow, and growth and change come hand in hand. You can't grow without changing. If something is not serving you and it is not fundamental to your being, then you don't need to have it in your life. Okay, you don't need to be that girl that laughs the loudest or is the life and soul of every party if it's actually not presenting you in the way that will bring the sort of types of caliber that you want. There is a time and a place for it, so be willing to change. Perhaps you can be the girl that makes the person you're actually having a conversation with laugh, rather than trying to make the whole room laugh. So it's not to kill your energy, but perhaps we need to change it and redirect it into a situation that presents us as somebody who is worthy of love. Sometimes we defend our foolishness, we defend personality traits that do not serve us. Personality is not character. Character is who you are when no one is watching. Personality is what you are when people see you. And your personality is up for discussion, but your character is non-negotiable. Okay, so we need to know the difference. Is my personality getting in the way? Do I come across as brash? Am I constantly in masculine energy? Do I need to be heard? Am I brash? All of those things. It's just that you're unwilling to change, so therefore it's not coming your way. So this is the year for you to say, what is it that people are telling me? Because you would have heard it from your friends, from your family. If you could just tone this down, if you could just stop, you just have to wear a skirt so short that your bum shows. You just have to wear that whatever, that you just won't change your wardrobe because he just has to accept you the way that you are. Well, you can still look stylish, you can still look sexy, but probably not dress that way. So go and watch those videos again, because change is necessary for growth. And if we don't grow, we stay stagnant, and then we don't gather the things that we want in our lives. Okay, so growth is important. Number 7 is past hurt. Somebody hurt you in the past, and you're still holding on to that. Maybe you don't realize you're holding on to it, but maybe you are. And if you can think of somebody and the emotions still rise up of the pain and suffering they put you through, then that is an issue that you need to start working on, because that is a love block. It is blocking you from meeting somebody or appreciating or seeing the gold in the person that you're about to see. So this is really very important that you deal with that and deal with those past hurts. It's a lot of work to do, and watch my video on the sabbatical and watch my video on the work, because that will really help you along the way. Okay. Then wasting time with Mr. Wrong. Watch my video on don't let that boy waste your time. Okay, go find that video and watch it. But if we are spending time with a guy that is not serving us, the guy that will not commit to us, the guy that is wasting our time, we've been waiting on him, he's not making any progress to move the relationship forward, then it's an indication that that's probably not your guy. Okay, it's an indication that you are wasting time with the wrong guy, and the right guy will not present himself whilst that place is occupied. So make sure you make that place vacant and you move on, and don't date guys for now. Mr. Right Now is not welcome here. Okay, we want guys that are here to stay. Number 9, maybe you're inaccessible. Some of us have become so inaccessible. We have inaccessible energy. We walk into a room and no one can access us. So as simple as being the girl who smiles at everyone all day. Be the person who, when you leave your house, decide to smile. Decide to smile at strangers, because that will open your energy. Have an open energy, because maybe a guy has been checking you out now for months and months and months, and you'd probably quite like him, but you're always kind of going to tube station. I know, especially if you live in London, or in city places, you're just trying to get from one point to the next. You're trying not to freeze your butt, so you were just simply going at 100 miles an hour, and you're just not able to open your energy. So spend some time deciding before you leave your house to open up your energy and become accessible, okay? Because that may be something that is really stopping you from getting into your space and into your place. And number 10, the one that you've all been waiting for, that I promised you, is a spiritual marriage. This is like a bomb, people. It is a bomb. Okay, I have really just got into this more profoundly recently, because it's something that my bishop it talks about, and he's those of you who you will get to meet him. I'm working on a digital project for him, so he will have his YouTube channel and you will have a Facebook channel, so you'll be able to follow him and really get to grips with some of the stuff that he teaches. But he is a prolific prophet. Like, he will tell you addresses, people, names, that kind of thing. He's like crazy amazing, and these are some of the concepts that he discusses, spiritual marriage. And that's something that has really been interesting to me, because if you find that you're constantly rejected, and if you find that everybody cannot understand why you're single, or why you know that you're with this guy and he absolutely loves and adores you, but for some reason he can't commit, and you don't know why, usually because you're already married to somebody in the realms of the spirit, right? There's a demon that's married you. There's a covenant that's been created by your family, maybe when you were born, or something that somebody did in your family, or a covenant that was made many generations before you, that says all the women in this house will never get married. I know a lady who, anytime she can live with a guy, she can have babies with a guy, she can live as though she's married with a guy, but no one can marry her, because on the day that they come to marry, or they die by a car accident or something, they get a disease and they die. So that means that there is a covenant in that family, and it happens to the sisters, or those who do keep their marriages are very unhappy and struggle and fight forever in those marriages. So there are covenants that come from our backgrounds, and this is a very interesting topic for me. It's particularly interesting because it really reaches into your dreams, and I am not an expert on this. So I'm going to say to you guys, I would love to do a video with my bishop. He's not easily accessible. He's not somebody I can just walk into his office and just get his time. But I really want to schedule a time where we can sit down and I can interview him for you. If you've got any questions that you would like me to ask him, make sure you leave them in the description box. If there's something that you really want me to ask him, leave it in the comment section, and I will ask him that question. I have so many questions I want to ask. I want him to show me through the Bible. I want him to show me the principle. I want to show me how we can recognize if we are under a spiritual marriage, if we are in a situation that we don't understand. Any man that comes to us, the moment we decide we like him, he disappears, or he comes to us and he genuinely loves us, but the moment he really starts wanting to, he disappears. Or there's a pattern that happens in your life consistently that you just can't seem to make sense of. You're following instructions, you're following, you're gonna get my coaching, you've got so much that you're doing right, that you know is right, you've got so much to offer a man, you're kind, you're humble, you're sweet, you're high status, you're everything right, but for some reason it just never seems to click. And when you look at the women in your family, your aunts, your mom, blah blah blah, you see that they have this pattern. Then you might be under a spiritual marriage. So I want to figure out, when is somebody under a spiritual marriage, or when are they just stupid and not doing the right things? I've got so many questions to ask the bishop. So if you guys would like to ask him some questions, or would like me to do a video, if you're like, yes, Jengi, do that video, I'd love to do that video. I'd love to bring him on. I want to bring some guests onto this channel, people who can, speak in the areas of their speciality, and this and my pastor is the key guy. He is off the chain. He's quite difficult to understand because he's Ghanaian heritage and English is a second language, and he's self-taught, so he struggles a little bit, but I will obviously help you where I feel like he's not being clear. Maybe we can use subtitles, but nevertheless, if you are open-minded and open-hearted and you're frustrated with a situation that you cannot understand, perhaps you are under a spiritual marriage. So make sure that you leave a comment about this, because I really want to do it. I really feel that it will make all the difference. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on Instagram or Facebook. Make sure you hit the subscribe and like button, and I will see you guys soon. Love you lots. Take care of you guys. Take care of you. Chengi loves you. I'll see you soon. Make sure you email me if you want to get the ring. Okay, love you lots. Bye bye now.